All right, so 71 Bonneville, Triumph Bonneville Cafe Racer build. Uh, you can see the bike is in pieces. Still looks like a crime scene. I got to pick up that kitty litter and finish the job here because it's, yeah. Anyway, so just about to take the forks off like this. I'm actually going to run clip-ons. I just ordered them today. I've never actually run clip-ons in a cafe. I usually just flip the handlebars. And that was going to be the original plan, is just flip the factory bars. But there was some interference here. So this is where the gauges go on. They mount underneath these nuts that go at the top of the forks. And so the gauges come up here. With the flipped handlebars, they interfered with this. So I couldn't run the flipped bars. So what I'm running is clip-ons. I found some 33 mil clip-ons that I'm gonna run on the front like this. So, and then I'm gonna I'll put oil back in the forks and everything like that. And obviously it needs a new front tire too. It's actually, sadly, the tire was in great shape. It looks like it doesn't even have 1,000 miles on it, but this bike sat for years and years outside, so you can't see it, but on the sidewalls, it's all started to rot and deteriorate. So, you know, I want some safe tires on my bike when I go to ride this. But next step on the frame is actually to finish stripping it down like this. I'm actually gonna take it, hopefully to bare metal. I'm gonna use some paint stripper and take it down. The video doesn't do a very good job, but there's years and years of corrosion and pockets of rust and oil buildup and everything all over it. I want this bike to look legit if I'm gonna take it down to the frame. So yeah, anyway, I'll do that. Here's the engine here. Actually, the engine ran just fine when it was parked. So I'm actually just gonna replace all the gaskets and clean it because it's got all sorts of like surface rust on it like this. So that's why it's out, because I just want to give it a quick clean and a nice new set of gaskets so it doesn't leak. Well, it leaks as little as possible for a Triumph. What I've been working on recently, come over here, is I had to rebuild the carburetors. So the carburetors look like trash on the bike, and they didn't, they were actually so, they'd been outside for so long that all of the limescale and rust had actually seized the cylinder like this. So you could sit there on the throttle and try and turn and turn and turn, and nothing would happen because these were actually seized inside of the carburetor itself. And then now that I've rebuilt them, you can actually just use your thumb and pop it up like that. Actually, if you follow the cables down, if you give it a yank here at the end, these will open up and do what normal carburetors should do. So all I did was actually, these are Amel 930s. And so I ordered the rebuild kits here. I was gonna do the whole process, but actually it's the first time I've ever rebuilt a carburetor. So the video would have been a lot of like me swearing and cutting my hand open and then just, anyway. So I ordered this, this Amel rebuild kit. I actually got the full rebuild kit that included the floats, because you can see how discolored these floats are, and then see all the white stuff on there. There's actually a lot of, that's after they were cleaned, in fact. There's a ton of like limescale, even at the bottom of this box I was using to rebuild them. And then the gas filter that's built in there, I mean, everything is yellowed and like decorroded like this. It's just trashed, right? So I ordered the full kit. The full kit, I think, was like 50 bucks on lowbrowcustoms.com, which huge shout out to them. I ordered these two replacement kits and a couple other small things on like a Thursday afternoon, and it was in my hands like Sunday afternoon with free shipping. Actually, I didn't even pay for that shipping. So big shout out to those guys. They came through clutch like that. So anyway, the kit is really complete. So it includes all the different gaskets. So we'll replace this one here, the fuel filter that goes right in here, that's replaced. The gasket right here got replaced. The float is replaced, as well as the float, I don't even know what to call it, but the balancer, the little pin that balances your floats in there, right? Brand new needle, which you can't see because it's buried inside the cylinder there. Brand new like needle bracket, like so. Just all sorts of, like, all the adjustment screws and everything like that, all of those are replaced. It's really just the casing of the carbs that is still the same. But, you know, Amel carbs are the original ones on this, so I really wanted to retain that. And a new set of Amel carbs is like 650 bucks or something ridiculous. So for 100 bucks, I was able to refresh both of these bad boys, and they run great now. Or they run great. They operate great right now. I can't really show you with one hand, but if you, of course, pull on the throttle cables at the end, both of these open and close as they should. So they should be just fine. Complete refresh. What I did actually, and I couldn't find good information on this. You can still see a little bit of the limescale there. But what I did is actually I stripped the whole things down to just bare metal, took all of the disposable parts out, and soaked the whole things in CLR for like 24 hours. And then gave them a scrub. So when they came out I scrubbed the CLR off of them, and then scrubbed them with soap, and then scrubbed them again with just water like this. And believe it or not, this is how good they look now. I mean, they look like trash before. They were just rusted. And anyway, but it actually did a really good job, and everything moves smoothly now, and I'd really recommend it actually. CLR did the job there. So yeah, anyway, gonna keep working. These are actually done, so I'm gonna put these aside for right now, and then I'll move back to the frame here.